Hello and welcome to another Nature's Image photography presentation. I'm Andrew Goodall and this video is all about the amazing photography tours I've hosted in the top end of the Northern Territory. With another tour coming up in September 2018, this is just a taste of the experiences photographers can enjoy with me in the tropical north. Our tour operators are my friends David and Danielle from Sacred Earth Safaris. These guys specialise in outback tours, and we've also worked together in the Red Centre, the Kimberley and the Nullarbor. The tours start and finish in Darwin, Australia's most tropical capital. It's hot all year round and famous for beautiful beaches and spectacular sunsets. You just have to be a little bit careful about where you dip your toes. This shot of a fire twirler was taken at the Mindil Beach Markets, one of the many places to enjoy the outdoor lifestyle of Darwin. There's another great reason to visit Mindil Beach too. You can always count on these colourful rainbow bee-eaters to make an appearance. In spring and summer, Darwin can also be home to some pretty dramatic weather events. There really are so many ways to enjoy and photograph this fabulous city. After leaving Darwin, our first night on the road was at the Mary River Wilderness Retreat. Exploring the grounds around the accommodation, you can find plenty of agile wallabies in the early morning and late afternoon. The main feature at this stage of the tour is our exclusive cruise on the Mary River. The moment the boat gets underway, the wildlife viewing begins and it doesn't stop until the tour is over. Next we head for the iconic and World Heritage listed Kakadu National Park. Here we sample a bit of everything from immense landscapes, cooling waterholes, ancient rock art preserved for centuries by the indigenous owners of this land, and of course more of that amazing wildlife. Jewel in the crown of the Kakadu experience is a cruise at Yellow Waters. Our tours are held at the end of the dry season, when the animals congregate wherever there's a good water source. Yellow Waters really is a must-see for any wildlife photographer in Australia. Departing Kakadu, our next highlight is Nitpaluk, also known as Catherine Gorge National Park. First stop is Leyland or Edith Falls, where you can swim in the lower pool. No crocs here, well, no big ones anyway, and if it's not too hot, a walk to the upper falls is well worth the effort. In the the shade of the picnic area, I also indulged in a bit of macro photography with these little green weaver ants. Of course, what everyone comes to see at Nitmiluk is the gorge itself. If you love dramatic landscapes and reflections, and I do, this is one of the best photography locations in the outback. These orange-coloured lorikeets were taken near our accommodation at Catherine Gorge. It was a steaming hot 40 degrees that day, and this dripping tap was just the thing to provide me with some great photo opportunities. Next, we spent a night at Mount Bundy, a working cattle station not far from the town of Adelaide River. Here we just wandered and enjoyed the sights, and thanks to a clear sky we even tried our hands at some night photography. The following day we were off to Litchfield National Park, described by some as a mini Kakadu. More waterfalls, more wildlife, and those famous magnetic termite mounds. On one of our tours we were treated to a little lightning show as well. Even our driver Dave got a lightning photo on his little point and shoot, and he never let us forget it. Finally, at tour's end we headed back to Darwin. A last visit to Mindle Beach for sunset, and all that remained was a farewell dinner and a chance to reminisce with friends over another great outback adventure. I hope you've enjoyed this trip through the top end with me. Now I invite you to subscribe to this channel for future videos and visit my website to sign up for the monthly newsletter. There's more tours on the way, you might just like to join us.